Good morning, everyone. Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins. While court is in session, please keep your backgrounds quiet and clear. Sit back, wait for your names to be called. Also, if you're in a vehicle, there is no driving while court is in session. Also, there is no talking, eating, drinking, gum chewing, walking around, or smoking of any kind, and please be properly dressed at all times. Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning. Where do you have your proof of testing and all that stuff done? Can we get?
Yes.
You have proof of testing and all that stuff done? I need to find.
Yes.
You have, who did you turn that into?
The supervisor, Officer John Torres.
In court right now.
Can we get relations here? Yes.
Okay. When you print this, you want me to use these two together? Okay, rather kind of pressure trying to just take my time and just get together. Okay. All right. Okay. Information for Pereira. Is that Jamie? No. Is that
Yes.
Jamie? Okay, thank you.
I just need to know if he's provided the testing proof and all that stuff. Gross.
Here it is.
Yes,
I don't have you on the docket. What brings you here today?
you told me to come in to show my proof of insurance and registration.
Good morning, Your Honor.
GRO, good morning, Ms. Williams, GROSS. And then
GROSE.
GROSE,
Yes,
not two S's, right? Just one S?
just one.
And then, spell the first name.
PATRICIA.
Six 2022. That's when you were supposed to be back.
Yeah, I remember we talked, and I said I got it. You said come back on the 9th. I have sent the paper in the mail too, saying the 9th.
Okay. All right, good morning, Ms. Williams Law. Oliver, do you have who's on Oliver? Is that Simon on Oliver?
Yes, Judge.
Does he, all I see is a driver's license suspended. Does he have a driver's license?
Well, there's the problem, Judge. A few years ago, somebody using his ID got in an accident. As a result, Mr. Oliver got sued, and there's a hold on his license. I filed a motion to set aside the default several months ago. I can't get a hearing. I can't get a decision. I can't even get a return on my phone call. It's another judge.
This court?
Yes, Your Honor.
I haven't seen a motion for that. I mean,
It's not. It's a general civil matter, Your Honor. It's pending before a judge on the 5th floor.
oh, so it's not before this court, right? No motion before this court.
That's correct.
Okay, so what do you want to do with Oliver?
Well, I'd like it set for a hearing, see if we could resolve this matter while I'm trying to get his license, the judgment set aside on the civil matter. Mr. Oliver, yes, that's fine. Can we do it on a Tuesday because that's his day off?
This is the city of Detroit versus Darius Oliver, case number SP 121-73251. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jonathan Simon, P35596 for Mr. Oliver.
Here, good morning, Your Honor. Darius Oliver.
All right, hold on a second. Set this for a trial to August the 8th.
That's a Monday. Mr. Oliver has Tuesdays off, Your Honor. Could we do it, but not the next day, because that's the day I begin a trial with Judge Slavins. Following, well, no.
It'll have to be the 11th.
Is there, how long is that trial? It's at Tuesday, August the 16th.
Yes.
16th, I'm scheduled to be in the second day of a trial with Judge Walker.
Yes.
Well, you give me a date, Mr. Simon.
Okay. How about the 30th?
August the 30th.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, have a great day with your client.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
All right, you too.
Your Honor, good morning. Can you put the attorneys in the breakout room so I can have a conversation with them?
Which ones do you want?
Me, okay.
I guess all of them. Callahan, Bogart, McQueenie, so I can find out what's going on with their clients.
All right. Gross, City of Detroit versus Patricia Ann Gross, case number SP 132-31271 and SP 132-31281. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant.
Okay, Ms. Gross, you indicated that I told you to bring in proof of insurance and registration, correct?
Yes,
All right, what do you have, ma'am?
I have my registration here. Can you see it? I don't
Let's see.
see the date.
Move over a little bit, move it over a little bit. All right, let's see the insurance, please. All right. You're fine, you can put it down. All right, at this time, I'm going to dismiss your case. Provide invalid documentation. Nothing further, ma'am. You have a very good day.
You too. Thank you.
Michael Gray.
Good morning.
Morning. Client's got a littering ticket. Littering, trash, rubbish, and default. Throwing his trash out the window. What's your date of birth?
June 14th, 1983.
All right, that's not you anyway. Sorry about that. What's your middle name?
Anthony.
This is City of Detroit
Yes.
versus Michael Anthony. The state of, strike that. This is the state of Michigan versus Michael Anthony Gray. Case number SX 1838956, counts 1 and count 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Gray. State your full name, Mr. Gray.
My name is Michael Anthony Gray.
All right, I don't have a state prosecutor right now. I can wait to get you an offer. This is a failure to report an accident, counselor. I can wait to get your client an offer, or I can set your client a trial date. We'll deal with it on that date. I can put you in a breakout room to speak with Mr. Berry if you want to. What about your driver's license? Is it any good?
Yes, I just paid all my warrants and trying to get everything clear.
Run his driver's license, please. Oh, this is 2015 ticket. Set it for trial date.
Yes.
So we have trial on 8/8/2022, August the 8th, 2022 at 9 a.m. I don't need to drive.
You said at what time, sir?
August the 8th, trial. At 9 a.m., August the 8th, 2022, 9 a.m. All right.
Okay, would that be virtual as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Anything further?
No, sir.
Have a great day.
All right.
Mr. Callahan, are you ready?
Ready, Judge.
What about this Lauren Courts, your officer?
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you. Let me put you in a breakout room with Mr. Goss.
Morning, Judge. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Callahan, who is your client?
Nathan Good.
What's gonna happen with them?
Judge, there are corresponding CCW charges pending in the circuit court. This is the same incident here in district court. So the prosecutor and I have agreed to set this out another 90 days so we can get a disposition in circuit.
The city of Detroit versus Nathan Good, Michael Good, case numbers
Yes.
U50603419, U50603519. Appearance for the record, please.
Evan Callahan, P30564 on behalf of the defendant.
Where's the defendant?
Nathan Good.
Where are you, sir?
I'm right here.
All right, good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Pre-trial 9/9/2022 at 8:30 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, and good luck to you. Have a great day.
Yep.
Mr. Bogart.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's your client gonna do?
Your Honor, I spoke with the prosecutor and he had indicated that my client wasn't on the docket today, and I kind of thought he was, but I didn't know if we made an error or not. But he made an offer, and we're ready to go forward with.
What's your client's middle name, please?
Chad Matthew Green.
City of Detroit versus Chad Matthew Green, case number SP 111-87581, SP 111-91991. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. David Bogart appearing on behalf of Chad Green.
All right, today is the date and time for a show cause. You want to get your client arraigned, counsel?
Your Honor, I believe he was arraigned on 4/1, if I'm correct, and then we set it for this date because my client was originally in custody on another matter. Your Honor, if I'm in error, please let me know about that.
Where is your client?
Your Honor, I spoke with him yesterday, and he was prepared to zoom in as he's done before, and I don't know where he's at right now, Your Honor. I've just made a phone call to him. I don't know if he's having difficulties, but I can tell the court that I did speak with him yesterday, and he was ready to come on. Your Honor, what I would ask is just an adjournment on this, because Mr. Goss and I have spoken this morning, as well as we spoke yesterday together. And like I said, my client is prepared to go forward with this. I can't imagine that he's just having some technical difficulties, especially since we spoke with him physically.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I don't see any arraignment done.
Okay. I thought it was done on 4/1 on a bench warrant, Your Honor. I apologize. That's what I had in my notes. And if I'm in error, then I'm in error.
I have scheduled on 4/1,
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, Your Honor.
scheduled for show cause hearing. Okay, a personal bond set. Okay. Defendant failed to appear. I don't understand that, how that, I don't know, were you here on 4/1?
Yes, I was, Your Honor. And Mr. Green was present. He previously, this was reset to 4/1, Your Honor, from a previous date, if I recall, because again, he was in the Wayne County Jail on another matter. He was serving a 6-month sentence.
All right, you want to waive your client's appearance, Counsel?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna grant that to waive his appearance only because you accepted your representation that he was here before.
Thank you.
That spoke with him yesterday. What do you want to do? What do you want to do with this case now?
Your Honor, I'd like to adjourn it so that my client can put a proper plea on the record. But again,
Trial date of August the 5th, 2022, or I can give you a trial date, August the 8th, 2022. That's your pleasure. What do you want to do?
you said August 5th, Your Honor?
For pre-trial, August 8th for trial.
Okay, I'll do the August 5th, Your Honor, because I believe we'd be able to put a plea on it and resolve the case.
Well, you may be able to, you're gonna be able to put the same plea on August 8th. You may do better. I don't know.
Okay, I can do August 8th then, if that's meets with the court's pleasure.
August 8th, 2022 at 9 a.m.
August 8th, 2022 at 9 a.m. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Have a great day.
You and your staff have a good day as well.
Thank you so much. Mr.
You're welcome.
McQueen,
Yes, Judge.
your client,
Judge, he knows about the case. I just called him a minute ago. He said he was trying to join in.
Who is it?
I'm sorry, Judge.
What's his name?
James Gerald Gibson Jr.
James Gerald Gibson.
There he is.
This is the city of Detroit versus James Gibson, case number U59701621. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Patrick McQueen, EP 45797, on behalf of Mr. Gibson, who is present via Zoom.
Hey, state your name for the record, sir.
James, Your Honor.
I didn't hear that.
James Gibson, Your Honor.
Okay, very well. Good morning to you.
Good morning to
All
you.
right, what's going on with this case, Counselor?
Judge, I just was in the breakout room with the Assistant City Attorney. I advised him, and you probably don't recall this case has been up a few times before. There's an ancillary matter pending in the Wayne County Circuit Court, originally assigned to Judge Noah Hood, who's now become a Court of Appeals judge. The next day we're due in court on that ancillary matter is July the 1st, when they expect to have a new judge appointed on behalf of Judge Hood. At this point, the city attorney had suggested adjourn it for 90 days because we have two motions pending, a motion to quash and a motion to suppress that was filed several months ago in the Wayne County Circuit Court. So we'd like to adjourn this.
Street trial 9/9/2022. If it's nothing further, you have a very good day.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day yourself.
Going.
Thank you.
Who is Stephen Scott?
How you doing, Judge?
Mr. Scott, good morning to you. I don't know why you're here.
I have a court today.
Not with me, I don't think.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know how, but let's see.
It's Owsley Scott, hyphenated.
What's your middle name, Mr. Scott?
Alante.
Say that again.
Alante.
Alante?
Yeah.
Do you have a case number?
121194882.
1-2-1-1-8-4-9-2.
No, 9482.
1-2-1-1-9-4-8-2.
Yeah.
Is that yes?
Yes.
He is in front of me. Oh, Osley Scott. Okay. Miss, Goins, have you been here before?
Yes, I have.
Take the
You told
Michigan
me to,
Defense Academy?
yes, I did it and sent it to you.
Good morning, officer.
Morning, Judge.
Put you in a breakout room with our counsel.
Okay, thanks.
All right. What did you send me that under, Miss Goins? What name did you send that under? Where's Miss Goins?
I'm here, sir. I sent it to you.
I know, what email address did you send that under?
I sent it under your name.
No, I'm talking about from your email address, what did you send it under?
No, see, I sent it from the site. When I finished it, it said, who should I send this to, which magistrate or judge? And I sent it to you along with my driver's license number.
I don't think my name is on there. I think they have a David Perkins instead of a Sean. Let's
Because I screenshot it after I finished doing it and I took the test. It didn't give me a certificate or anything. It just asked which judge or magistrate was I sending it to.
should have produced a certificate.
I'm sorry.
Where's Mr. Goss? Hold on, let me let Mr. Goss come in here. That's his thing. Let me let Mr. Goss come in here and I'll figure out. Did you take notes on the class?
I'm sorry.
Did you take notes?
Yes. I have all screenshots to prove that I took notes, passed them and everything.
All right.
Can I send it to your email now?
Yeah, you can send it to my email now, please.
Okay. Can I have your email address?
I'll send it to you in the chat. I just put my email address in the chat. Who's that? 313-913-7645. On the phone, calling in. Who is that at 313-913-7645?
This is Mr. Leggett, Your Honor. I'm calling. I had my hearing today.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Leggett. Stanford Leggett. SANFORD. Yes, sir. Hello.
Please.
Hello.
Yeah, I hear you. Hold on a second, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was breaking up from you, Your Honor.
No, you're all right.
Okay.
What's your date of birth, please?
1/6/1967, Your Honor.
All right, where's, Mr. Goss? APA call. Mr. Goss, are you there?
This is Mr. Leggett, Your Honor.
I know that, Mr. Leggett. Hold on, and when I call your name, I got you. You've already checked. I've already checked you in, all right?
Oh, I apologize, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Goss, are you there? I have Terrence Garrett checked in as well. Grant checked in as well. Randy Groves is checked in. Corporal Hook, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I need Goss.
You want me to reach out to him?
I'm gonna reach out to him.
Your Honor, has the officer checked in on Garrett?
Garrett,
No, it's T, first initial T, Garrett.
Lisa Garrett. No, I don't see, no, not that I know of.
Okay.
Not that I can see. I don't, there's one officer in there that I don't have this name.
Okay. Let's see. Would you mind giving me the ticket number again on Garrett?
Well, it's just plenty. It's like,
Thought I had.
it's plenty of them. Your ticket number, I would not necessarily be able to distinguish because usually, I mean, sometimes it's an X by it, but SX, but none of them are SX, so I would have to look and see what kind of cases, you know?
No, I just had it written down for your courtroom today, and unfortunately, I didn't write. I know it's some type of traffic meter.
We'll see what happens, you know, in shortly. Officer Cusack, good morning to you. All right. Mr. All right, Goins, I'm waiting on Guerrero, I'm waiting on the probation officer.
I didn't have a probation officer.
Goins, I'm waiting on the city attorney.
Okay.
Who else do we have? Leggett has a laundry list of stuff.
I don't know if you heard me, Your Honor. I said I didn't have a probation officer. I just, the stuff that I mailed, I mailed.
Something to a probation officer. I want to get that information to who you submitted it to.
Oh, okay, okay.
Akins, good morning to you. Who's on the iPad?
I am, Your Honor. Get ready to change my name, Corporal Curtis Good.
All right. Good morning, Corporal Good. He's on one of the cases on Garrett, APA code. All right, let's call the city of Detroit versus Sanford Randall Leggett. Case number C 5327621. SP 1098425, counts 1 and count 2. SP
Yes.
12021.
4 counts 1
No,
and
I'm in court.
counts 2. SP 120222401.
What happened?
I need you to be quiet, whoever's on that talking in the court. SP 4960121. 14552226. Appearance for the record, please.
What it do?
Otis Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Leggett. State your full name, Mr. Leggett.
Sanford Randall Leggett. This is one of those Sanford Randall cases that, Leggett.
Yeah, this is one of those cases, it appears it's best probably to just set this for trial, unless he wants to wait on an offer. These cases are pretty old. I can put you in a breakout room, sir, to speak with the with the defense counsel, and you can get a better understanding. Let me put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. You can have a private conversation with Mr. Berry.
Please.
And we haven't told Mama anything about what it said.
Corporal Good.
Oh, hold on, man. Hold on, Mickey. I gotta come back.
Your Honor, could I go into a breakout room with him?
Certainly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Groves, what's your middle name, sir?
Farrand, Farrand.
All right, we're gonna wait on, it seems like you're set for trial today. Why isn't he Brad Rose? Okay, so the officer is here. We'll see what the offer is gonna be, and then we'll go from there. And then once you present it with the offer, I'll put you in a breakout room with the city attorney. I mean, the defense counsel, to have a private conversation with them, and then we'll go from there. Honestly, Scott, do you have a driver's license, proof of insurance and registration?
No, I don't. Working on it. Get it.
What's the holdup? Did you go to the Secretary of State?
Yeah, I'll take the test again.
When do you go back?
June the 24th.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Stephen Alante Osley Scott, case number SP 1211948, counts 1, 2, and 3. Defense counsel's in the breakout room. Put your name on the record, sir.
Stephen Alante Osley hyphen Scott.
All right, how old are you?
28.
All right, you've been to the Secretary of State one time, and now you have to go back. When do you go back again?
June 24th.
All right, I'm gonna give you one more opportunity. Come back on 7/11/2022.
All right.
With that driver's license. All right,
All
that's
right.
gonna be a trial date set for, July the 11th, 2022 at 9 a.m. I mean, at 8:30 a.m., all right?
All right.
All right, have a great day.
You too.
Your Honor, you looking for me?
Yeah, Ms. Goins is taking this Michigan defensive driving course.
She has?
Yes, she has. All right, let's go on the record from this. Oh, well, we gotta wait until, I got trial set for, Groves. He's waiting.
Okay, I made an offer on that of a 3-month delay.
Let's wait until, the defense counsel comes out to break out. Who is, TAMIKL, Tamikl?
Yes, I'm here.
Tamika Lewis?
Yes. What?
What's your name?
Put it on.
What's your name, man?
Yes.
What is your name?
Tamika Lewis.
All right.
I'm sorry, I can't really hear. It's like it's really low.
I said good morning to you.
Good morning.
Your Honor, is there an offer on the back of that plea for Ms.
No, it's
Goins?
not. No. Okay. We're back on the record with, well, no, not yet.
As to Mr. Leggett, Your Honor,
We're back on the record with Mr. Leggett.
Your Honor, if I may, Mr. Leggett says he was before the court and these matters were adjudicated, that he was given fines and costs to pay, and he's paid most of it, and he believed that he was back here today to ask for more time to pay the balance of his tickets. He cites specifically SP 109-84251 and 2. So it seems somewhat credible to me. I wonder if the records reflect.
SP 109-84251 reads that arraignment date was 4/1/2022, pled not guilty. Scheduled for pre-trial 6/9/2022 at 8:35 a.m. $0 bond. That's all the information I have on that one. And let's see, I'm imagining that the other one's gonna read the same, but I'll make sure. Arraignment date, April the 1st, 2022. Not guilty plea entered. Scheduled for pretrial 6/9/2022. Let's go with C5 pre-279. Well, we only have a, I don't have an actual file for him. Can we find his file? Yeah, we don't have an actual file for him, so I don't, all I have is,
It's really unfortunate. The scenario he paints is that the court as the court is wont to do, in light of his circumstances in life at the time, gave him an opportunity to, go forward, get some money together and pay these tickets. But the fact of the matter is, my impression is that he believed they were adjudicated, that he entered pleas, that he was assessed fines and costs. But if there's no record and the file is not available, Your Honor, we need to bring him out and try to move forward. He says he gave me these numbers from documents he had. So
he indicates that. So he hears us. He's out of the breakout room. I'm not even gonna try and make we're just gonna do a cursory look right now to see if we have his file right here. If we can't find his file, then we're gonna have to check the record back on April 1st, 2021. So he can either set another date, he can set it for a trial date today. But as it relates to these tickets, he still has 2015 matters that appear nothing has been done on those matters. Oh, it says scheduled for pre-trial for that as well. So, I mean, we're just gonna have to do some research on it. That's what's gonna have to happen. I usually try to take notes. One thing I'm gonna do is
Put it on mute.
okay. All right. We still need his file, but he is not correct about that. I have notes here that say Sanford Randall Leggett, pre-trial June 9th, 2022. I on C5327622, I waive Warren late fee and reinstatement fee.
yeah.
I set pre-trial for SP 1098425 counts 1, counts 2. I set aside a default on count 3. Hopes are clear. So I can set a trial date at this time, or I can set or I can get Mr. Leggett an offer. Mr. Leggett, can you hear that?
You say it again, Leon? I didn't hear you quite clearly, please.
I said the notes are clear. You're not correct, sir. The record is correct. I set pre-trial today, June 9th, 2022.
Right.
For the matters that were misdemeanor, outstanding. You may have paid some civil infractions that you owed, but the record is clear here.
Okay.
so I can set a trial date for you. These are old cases. And we can see what happens then, or you can get an offer now. I'll just have to wait to get this to the city attorney to give you an offer.
What does that mean? Give me an offer. What, I don't understand. What does that mean, Your Honor? To give me an offer?
That means that you have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 cases. Then he'll probably ask you to plead to a certain number of them, and he'll dismiss a certain number of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cases. So you can if you want to clear some of this stuff up today, you can. If you want to wait until August the 5th, August the 8th, then you will be able to do that as well. And you may do better on August the 8th. A lot of these cases are old.
Okay. So do I still pay the tickets off? That's what I'm trying to clear up, sir.
No. I would wait until August. I would save my money up and wait until August the 8th.
Okay, sir. That'll be fine. Okay.
And bring the money on that date. So whatever, if you got some things that are still open, you can pay for them then.
Okay.
August 8th, 2022 at 9 a.m. trial date.
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, have a great day, sir.
Thank you, sir. All right. Yes, sir.
All right. Osley Scott, Mr. Berry, is coming back on 7/11/2022 for a pretrial. He's supposed to get a driver's license. He indicated that he took the test, and I think he didn't pass it. At least he said he took the test, but he has to go back again. So that's what I understood. We got Grant. We have Lewis. Grant, we're waiting on counsel. Mr. Goss. We have Groves. He indicated that Groves has an offer. And then Goins, we're waiting on him, and Carrera. All right. Good morning, Officer Reed. Let me put you in a breakout room with
Good morning.
with the other officers. Waiting on the city.
Okay, thank you.
Let's see, Lewis. This is the city of Detroit versus Tamika Monique Lewis. Case number SP 1-83643, counts 1 and counts 2. Hearings for
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Lewis. State your full name.
Tamika Lewis.
What is all that noise? Where are you, Miss Lewis? Put your camera on.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, well, this case has been lingering for quite some time. What's going on? I got a note here. The city is going to gather the discovery and present whatever they have on the pretrial date.
Oh, well, I was told two or three different times. I had this one down there, and the lady told me April, but when I went down there, she said no, not until November, or I had to contact the state of Michigan.
Oh, you're talking about the driver's license?
Yeah.
I don't know what this note, what this stuff is saying. Why the city attorney mentioned something like that. Run our driver's license, please. We'll see what's going on with that. All right, we're waiting on Goss. And then can we get probation for Mr. Guerrero?
I'm here, Your Honor.
I did.
You did?
Yes.
And they haven't called in yet?
Well, he wasn't assigned a probation officer. He just had to test it. So firing him.
Where's Delatorre though? That's the person you put your paperwork to, Mr. Guerrero?
Officer John Torres. I have all the copies with me right now, though.
Yeah, supervisor, call him up. We're gonna get him on the phone. Okay, Mr. Goss,
Yes.
let's take care of Mrs. Shakisha Goins first.
Okay, Your Honor, it would be for the 21-25 over, it would be limited access 6 to 10. Unregistered, untitled will be improper plate, dismiss the other two.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Shakisha Latoya Goins, case numbers SP 11805431, SP 11805651, 19460443, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Howard S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Goins. State your full name, Ms. Goins.
Shakisha Latoya Goins.
All right, for that 21 to 25 over, he is only willing to offer you a 1-point offense as opposed to a 2-point offense, 6 to 10 limited access, right? Is that limited access or is that just 6 to 10?
It was limited access, Your Honor.
Limited access.
Okay, and then,
Because I called
a,
receptionist first. So what did it say?
and then a, I don't even have an actual ticket here for that. Where's that ticket? Maybe that's it.
That's what they said. That's
Yes, I
what they
do.
said when I called the desk first. Okay.
All right, limited access. And then a improper plate. That's a $240 fine plus $135 fine.
Why do I have an improper plate? I never had an improper plate.
Well, that's the amended count for failure. You were charged with unregistered untitled. That improper plate, I'll dismiss upon payment of the $240 fine. That's amended from the unregistered untitled. So basically the same thing, improper plate. If you're unregistered untitled, then you would have an improper plate, but nevertheless, that's what the charge is. That's what the offer is. I can let you speak with Mr. Berry in a breakout room if you'd like to get some other understanding on it.
Yes, please.
All right. Join the room, please. Okay, what about the offer for Brandon Grove?
My offer is a 3-month delay, Your Honor.
3-month delay. I don't have an actual ticket in this file.
Judge Perkins Court, Mr. Martin, will you please hold? Thank you so much. Thank you for it. Are you scheduled for court today? Give me your driver's license. You said the 1st of July. Of July? Okay, well, I need your, and that's why I need your driver's license. That's why I asked. Okay. Well, matter of fact, if you're not scheduled for today, then it's just on the record and I need to be able to assist my clients.
All right, what about Terrence Grant?
Make sure everything is okay, okay?
I'm here.
No, I'm talking about for his, Mr. Goss.
Yes, Your Honor.
What about Mr. Grant? Do you have an offer for him?
Terrence Grant.
I don't have a ticket here for Groves. What about Terrence Grant?
Is he on the docket for today?
Yes, he's on the docket and the officer is in the breakout room. One of the officers, I don't know about the other 3 tickets, but 2 civil infractions. I don't know if he wrote all of them or not.
Okay.
He's in the breakout room. It doesn't appear that he did.
All right, let me go speak to the officer.
Okay, we're back on the record with Ms. Goins. Ms. Goins, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what does your client want to do?
Your Honor, we'd ask for a trial date 60 days out so that she'll be able to return with a valid license and registration. The court is already in receipt of her defensive driving certificate, if I'm correct. A bench trial date, Your Honor.
What is 60 days? Is it 8? Yeah, 8/8/2022. At 9 a.m. trial date, August the 8th, 2022 at 9 a.m. Any questions, Ms. Goins?
No, sir.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a great day.
You as well. Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna ask him, what about this, we got Groves, Guerrero, Lewis, and Grant left. I'm gonna ask him about this Lewis issue that I have these notes in this file. I don't know what's going on with that. All right. Then we have Guerrero, who we're waiting on someone to zoom in from whatchamacallit. Groves has an offer, 3-month delay. I don't have a ticket in the file, Mr. Berry.
3-month delayed.
Yeah, I
May
don't
I
have
speak with
any,
him in the breakout room?
yeah, I don't have any ticket in the file though.
Oh,
You still need to speak with them?
no, Your Honor.
I'm gonna wait until Mr. Goss comes back. And this is an actual file too, so I don't know what they did with it or where it is. Morning.
How you doing?
I'm good, how you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm on, Judge. I didn't want to see you sitting. Yeah.
Mr. Berry.
Sorry, that's all right. Okay, let's call the, this is the city of Detroit versus Brandon Groves, case number U60999321. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Brandon Ferran Groves.
Mr. Goss. Appearance on the record, please.
He doesn't seem to hear you.
Hello? Oh, you wait for me? Oh, may it please his honorable court, Dante Goss, P60162, on behalf of the people.
Officer Quartz, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yeah, Officer Lauren Quartz.
Badge numbers, department, and precinct.
611, 2nd Precinct.
Detroit.
Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead, Mr. Berry.
Your Honor, as I understand it, there is no ticket in the file, the court's file. Defense will seek dismissal of this matter.
Respond to that, Mr. Goss.
Your Honor, the prosecution does not have, it's not the keeper of the records, and we have no, we don't have a copy of the ticket, so there's nothing we can do in this matter, Your Honor. We cannot proceed without the ticket.
All right. I'm gonna dismiss the case because it was, I don't have a complaint. No complaint in file. This court doesn't proceed on ROAs. Wait a minute. There is all of a sudden an actual complaint showed up that quick.
Okay.
So now we're back at the stage one again. That is to I'm gonna let Mr. Berry look at this ticket, and I'm gonna pass the matter so he can review the ticket and give him an opportunity to read and understand what's going on. That's only fair. And then we will go from there.
And Your Honor, on the Terrence Grant matter, we were going to offer blockading for Officer Cusick's ticket and dismiss the other no registration ticket.
All right, let's give Mr. Berry this information here. Can you put your email in the chat, Mr. Berry, so
Elwood.berry@gmail, I'm sorry, elwood.berry1
Put it in the chat.
Ms. Mathis needs you to put it in the chat. She's getting the computer ready now. All right, let's pass that matter. Let's pass that matter and let's go to Mr. Grant. Mr. Grant, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Where are you, sir?
I'm here.
I don't see you. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Terrence Grant, case number SP114119111, SP114111913, SP1201689, count 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Grant. State your full name, Mr. Grant.
Terrence Grant.
Okay. Officer, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Officer Hunor Chutak, batch 438, working in the 6th precinct.
Did you get that, Ms. Williams-Law?
If you could spell the first name.
It's gonna be HUNOR.
Give me the pronunciation of your last name.
Chutak.
Chutak?
Chutak. Yes.
Okay, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge.
All right, go ahead. I think there's an offer for the civil infraction of speeding. I think they're council indicated that they offer you a 1 to 5, a blocking traffic for that 1 to 5 over. That saves you 2 points on your license and that abstraction. There's no abstraction to the Secretary of State. It's just like an expensive parking ticket. What about the other tickets, Counselor?
Your Honor, there being no officer with regard to the other matters scheduled for trial, respectfully, we seek dismissal of the remaining matters.
Okay. So as for SP1201689, counts 1, 2, and 3, I am looking at the register of action. Let me see if there's an actual ticket in here. There is no ticket in here either for that. And I'm looking at the register of action and I don't even see an officer's name. So with that, as respect to those 3 matters, I'm going to dismiss no officer. Then we deal with the SP114111911. That's a blocking traffic, and I'm assuming, officer, that the count 3 of that ticket is going to be dismissed if he takes this offer.
Yes, Your Honor, and if need be, I need to speak with him in a breakout room.
Okay, Mr. Grant, you understand that?
Yeah, I understand it.
You need to speak with a lawyer, or you want to take the deal, or what do you want to do?
I'll take the deal.
All right. Well, that's $175. Will your client stipulate to, the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, will your client stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, blocking traffic is the, on finding responsible to the amended count of blocking traffic, $175. Mr. Grant, when can you pay it?
I need a couple weeks to pay it.
Are you working?
I get paid every 2 weeks.
All right, put a date on it, sir. What date?
Yes, I did talk to you.
Hold on. I'm gonna give you an exact date.
All right.
Where's my calendar? I can pay it on the 30th.
All right, I'm gonna give you till July the 7th, just to make sure you get that in there, 2022, all right, pay it, and we'll close that blocking traffic out. If you don't pay it, you gotta make sure you check back in, because it's gonna be something that's gonna affect your license, all right?
Okay.
Have a great day, sir, good luck to you.
All right. Thank you.
I sent that over there to, all right, we have, Torres, Supervisor John Torres on the line. Let's call Mr. Guerrera's case. This is the City of Detroit versus Jamie Guerrera, case number U619-73721. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Guerrera. State your full name, Mr. Guerrera.
Jamie Guerrero.
John Torres, probation supervisor on behalf of probation department.
Okay, good morning to you, Mr. Torres.
Good morning.
All right, what about Jamie Guerrero? Did he give you the necessary information to get this stuff closed out?
Your Honor, we did receive here in our office his proof of a negative test for the STD, HIV. We do have the negative on that. The misdemeanor morality class, I have, it looks like a message that he sent me that was a correspondence with Mr. Rice that he was to participate in the class on May 28th of 2022, but we do not have verification. He has not provided verification of that yet.
All right, Mr. Guerrero, you want to respond to that?
Yeah, I just took the class on May 28th, this past Saturday, and Mr. Rice said that he would submit the all of our all the people that were in class submitted to our judges. I have he emailed me a copy of the certificate. He was gonna mail me. He's gonna mail all of us a copy of the heart certificate to have.
Why don't you forward that email to me?
Okay.
Put my email address in the chat. It's already in the chat, but I'm gonna put it in there again. Okay, if I get that, Mr. Supervisor Torres, I'm okay with the confirmation of the testing, and I'll look at this email. I can let you look at it as well, if you want to send it to Mr. Torres, Supervisor Torres as well. You can have it for your records.
It disappeared right away, Your Honor. I just got your first Sean.Perkins
At 36 District Court. You should be able to read. I'm gonna resend it. You should be able to resurrect that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That button, and another screen will open up.
Okay. Okay.
All right. What are we gonna do with Mr. Groves? You need to speak with Mr. Groves, Mr. Berry?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Groves.
And it's a 90-day suspended sentence.
A 90-day suspended sentence, yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Does he need some, find out whether he needs some drug treatment or not.
I'll put that question to him.
All right. All right, let's go with, Mr. Goss.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have a note in this file for Ms. Lewis, and it's telling me, apparently, it says city is going to gather discovery and present whatever they have on the pretrial date. That note was taken probably at the pretrial before this one.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, sir.
Your Honor, this is for no license and no insurance. So I don't know what discovery would be
What
required.
discovery?
I'm just going off my notes.
Can you repeat that, Your Honor? I'm sorry.
Hold on, ma'am. I'm just talking to the city attorney right quick. I'll let you know what we said.
I just need to know what's going on.
I know you're gonna know what's going on. I'm gonna let you know everything. So, Ms. Lewis, what was our conversation last time? Do you remember? Let me see.
You just told me that I needed to go down and talk to the Secretary of State and to speak to the state of Michigan. So you basically gave me some time. Yes, I called him and I spoke with them. And you told me to get my clearance. I had got a clearance from Garden City. Garden City told me April, and I called Secretary of State. They told me that I had to wait till November. So I don't know. They're still saying the same thing. So I'm not really for certain what's going on. That's why I'm all over the place.
Did you ever go to the Secretary of State or you just called?
I went down there a couple times before, and now it's just like because I don't really have transportation to get around, so I have to kind of play it smart. So I called myself trying to call in first to see before I went down there. So when I called in recently, that's what I was told.
Last time you told me you were going to get a license after April the 20th. You were eligible to get a license after April the 20th.
Yes.
Recall telling me that?
Yes, that's what I was told.
Okay, so why haven't you gone?
I went down there. I called. They said, "No, I gotta wait till
No,
November."
so you're saying two different things. You called or did you go down
That's
there?
what I'm getting, Your Honor. It's not me. It's what I'm getting. I'm just telling you what I'm told.
Listen, I'm asking you specifically, did you go down there or did you call?
No, I called, sir, because I don't have transportation getting around, so I had to play it a little, ahead to see. I didn't want to go down there and then waste gas and whatnot, so I called instead, and I spoke to a representative.
All right, well, I don't know. Let's get through this thing, man. What do you want to offer? Because this thing is going back all the way at least before December.
And I didn't even want to take it to trial.
I don't know what else I can do to help, man.
Your Honor, we can just do allowing and dismiss the other matter.
So the offer today is going to be allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, $240 fine, and it'll be dismissed upon payment of the $240 fine. That does not abstract to the Secretary of State. That does not hold any points. So that won't affect anything moving forward as far as dates are concerned. The only thing that will happen if you don't pay it, then it'll affect the status of your license again. It'll go in the warrant status and send all that stuff to the Secretary of State. Let me let Mr. Berry know, and I'll let you speak with him as it relates to the offer. All right, let's call this case here. This is the city of Detroit versus Tamika Monique Lewis. Case number SP 1183643, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elmo Desberry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Lewis. State your full name for the record, Ms. Lewis.
Ms. Lewis, can you state your name for the record, please?
My name is Tamika Lewis.
Okay. I've given your client, I believe, ample opportunity to get down here and take care of this driver's license. I have a note here saying she was supposed to go after April the 20th, that she's eligible for a license after April the 20th. However, Ms. Lewis says she called down there and they said that she's not eligible for a license. She has a financial responsibility.
I don't even know what that is. So I don't know. I don't
That
know.
means you had a car accident, didn't have any insurance, and somebody sued you.
But that's impossible because anytime I never got in a car accident, I was always cleared. And on top of that, I don't even recall when can you like explain to me, like maybe a date or something?
It says you got into an accident. It says you got into an accident on January the 3rd, 2022. And Shelby Township, Michigan.
I never got in a car accident in Shelby.
I don't know.
I mean, no, in Shelby, that was taken care of. They had threw that out. They just threw that out like 2 months ago.
Well, you said you didn't get into an accident. This is what it
That wasn't really an accident because the guy got out and he examined his car and I examined mine. And at that time, yes, I did have insurance. That's when I had Nationwide. And he never asked me to take down my insurance. And Shelby took down the insurance because they seen it when I pulled it up on display.
All right, that's what's on here. And that's probably what's preventing you from getting a license. You need to.
And I had just called Shelby. Shelby said they dismissed it. So I don't know. I was just.
So you still got a financial responsibility hold.
I don't know because they didn't speak about nothing about me getting sued. I had one ticket. I got one ticket. It's like Detroit. I had one ticket and they basically gave me no insurance. And then after that, I was instructed to go get insurance. I went and got insurance and I presented that to Shelby and Shelby threw it out. I asked them if they had any more other tickets in the system. They told me no. They told me that all I had to do was pay $300. That's what I'm in the process of doing right now. And I have it on file that I have an agreement with Shelby to pay them the $300.
So I'm getting all kind of different stories now.
I can email it to you.
No, I'm listening to what you're saying. And essentially what I gather is that you didn't have insurance on the day that you actually had this accident that you say is a very slight accident.
I slid. I slid and he was sitting in the middle of the parking. I mean, in the middle of the.
Are you gonna listen?
I'm just trying to explain myself, sir, because I was only there. I can only explain.
When I'm talking, don't talk, okay? Put your camera on.
Come here.
Now, Mr. Berry, I'm trying to give Ms. Lewis the information that I have in front of me. And based on listening to your client, she indicates that she first indicated that she didn't ever have an accident. Secondly, she indicated that she had an accident, however slight it was. She got out and they both got out and inspect their vehicles. And then she thought it was nonetheless just over with there, I'm thinking. Then she indicates that she had insurance at the time, and then she further indicated that she didn't have insurance, but she went and subsequently got insurance and took that stuff to Shelby Township and thought that it was over with and the case was dismissed. And then she indicated that she has to pay Shelby Township $300. So it's a whole lot of different stories going on there.
If I
Now.
may, might I ask, when will the $300 be paid?
She's on mute now.
Unmute
You're on
yourself.
mute now, ma'am. You gotta stop fixing your hair and unmute the thing. Unmute the device.
I'm sorry, I
There it
was
is.
talking and didn't know. I said I actually have an agreement with them.
When will the $300 be paid?
Well, I guess by the end of the month. Because they gave me an agreement for every month. I was trying to ask for bi-weekly or weekly, but they went ahead and gave me every month. So
we don't know how much the money is. When will you be finished paying them? Do you only owe them 300, or do you owe
yes,
them
I do
$300 a
350.
month, or what do you owe?
I only owe them 350, sir. I'm paying them 150 every month. They have an agreement with me, but I'm gonna be paying them because the simple fact on when I get paid, I'll be done with it by the end of the month.
Might we set this matter up, Your Honor? 6 days.
Yeah, this is going on. This has gone on since she got arraigned 8/19/2021. $90 days, it'll be a full year working on a, all right. We'll try it one more time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I mean, we still don't know. I mean, I'm not even confident that Ms. Lewis knows exactly what she owes. Because she could owe very well.
Quiet.
I have an agreement, sir. I have it on email. I can email it to you right now. I talked to Shelby. Me and Shelby already taken care of.
You need to stop talking while I'm talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I don't know if this is for the financial responsibility. Because that seems like that would come from the Secretary of State. Or I don't know if it's for the guilty plea that she entered into, because she said the case was dismissed and clearly is guilty right here to drove while unlicensed or without cycle endorsement. So I don't know if she knows. I think she needs to either present that stuff to you to find out, or some other lawyer that she can hire, or get somebody to appoint her a lawyer, because she's saying so many different things. What's so funny?
Because I can't even explain to you, sir. Every time I try to, you telling me I'm talking too much. But then it's like you trying to make it as if like I don't know and I'm on my misery, like I don't know what I'm talking about. And like I'm telling you, like I have an agreement with Shelby. I just came from Shelby.
Please.
Ooh, I just came.
Please,
I just came from Shelby court date.
You're not helping yourself. Just be quiet. Let's take.
Listen, hold on. Listen, just please listen to me. Please, because I'll talk to them.
No, wait a minute. You listen to me. You have a lawyer here that's trying to understand
I'm trying.
Listen to me. What you've described in all of these scenarios that I let you speak is you've gone around and said everything and contradicted yourself every time you open your mouth, basically. And you have a lawyer here that's trying to help you. Put her in the breakout room and talk to her. Go join this breakout room and talk to the lawyer, please, because I just explained to you how you said that the case in Shelby was dismissed. It's not dismissed. Shelby doesn't have it written as dismissed. They have it written as guilty.
I have to pay off the ticket. I have to pay what I owe them.
You said it was dismissed.
It is, once I pay it.
So it's not dismissed.
Okay, it's not dismissed then, sir, but it will be by the end of the month.
Go into the breakout room and speak to this young lady. All right, Guerrero.
Yes, Your Honor. I sent email to your email and to Officer John Torres as well.
All right, this is back on the record with Mr. Jamie Guerrero. I'm satisfied that Mr. Guerrero has completed his obligations. At this time, I'm going to close the matter out under disorderly conduct.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Officer Torres.
I don't think he's here now. All right, have a good day, sir.
You too. Thank you.
Actually set a time. No, because of Zoom.
All right, now that leaves us with, I believe, Rose. What are the officers, Corporal Hoyt? No, let's get them out. I'm rolling them on. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Kenyatta Gaines. Case number SP 1202571. Appearance for the record, please. Corporal Hood.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Corporal Nicholas Hobb, badge 179, Detroit Police Department.
Run Ms. Gaines' driver's license, please. This is the date and time set for a trial in the matter. We have five, maybe a digit.
Ms. Gaines, you were trying.
Yeah, Gaines, Kenyatta Gaines.
And then I run a driver's license. Want me to wait for the printout?
Let me just see if there's something. All right, Ms. Gaines has a valid driver's license. Do you have Mr. Elkberry? Can you put your appearance on the record for Ms. Kenyatta Gaines?
Oh, well, that's Barry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Gaines.
All right, Ms. Gaines, this is the date and time set for a trial for her today. I don't see her in the breakout room. She hasn't joined the room. Corporal Hoyt has appeared. I put your appearance and your badge on her. I'm not going to issue a warrant in this matter because I don't want her driver's license affected. for a driving while license suspended, although I did mark the file that she failed to appear, and we'll address that when we get her back next time. So I'm going to issue a show cause in this case. All right, Corporal Boyd, we'll see if we can find her and get her back. If there's nothing further, have a very good day and be safe.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. You as well.
All right. Let's get the City of Detroit versus Teresa Garrett, case number SP 101-1952, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 101-1959, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 121-04011. SP 985-292, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 987-092, counts 1 and counts 2. U 22641515 155449111 18268214 18333-697, counts 1, 2, and 3. 18473-071, counts 1 and counts 2 and counts 3. SP 101-19523. SP 985-308, count, strike that, SP 985-3081, and SP 987-0922. Appearance for the record, please.
Oh, that's Barry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Garrett.
All right, officers, go ahead in order, whatever ones you want to do. Put your appearance, badge number, precinct, and department on the record, please.
Corporal Jerry Jones, badge 1530, Detroit Police Department.
Corporal Curtis Good, badge number 4866, working TSS, Detroit Police Department.
Neighborhood Police Officer Precious Reed. Neighborhood Police Officer Precious Reed, badge number 3653, 8th Precinct.
Okay.
Corporal Gwendolyn Akins, badge 56, Detroit Police.
All right. Good morning to all of you. And I'm imagining that Mr. Barry has no idea where his client is. So what I'm going to do in this case, I'm going to issue a bench warrant. The situation is totally different than Ms. Gaines' situation. So we have your officer here. Only thing I'll say to you guys, officers, is have a very good day and be safe. Be safe out there.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You do the same, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I'm going to $0 bench warrant.
$0.
All right. Now, let's go back on the record with Miss Tanika Lewis. Ms. Lewis, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what does your client want to do?
Your Honor, the conference completely failed. We were completely unable to communicate. I have nothing to offer with regard to her. I could not get her to stop talking.
All right, ma'am. If you take another, if you don't put that out, that cigarette or whatever you're smoking out, I'm going to issue a bench warrant on you.
I'm not smoking a cigarette first, sir.
Whatever you're smoking. You're what, 23, 24 years old?
No, I'm 25, almost 26, about to be 30.
About 26, about to be 30.
Yes.
How do we get?
Good. Time don't wait on nobody. They steady ticking.
Wait a minute. How do we get from 25 to
Because time is steady ticking. I mean, I'm just saying, excuse me for trying to embrace the fact that I'm almost 30.
I guess I'm almost 90 then, huh?
Yeah, you know, you got to think ahead sometimes. You know, sometimes life don't
Well,
wait on you.
well, let's talk about
Like
thinking
you got to
ahead,
think
Miss.
ahead of yourself.
Let's talk about thinking ahead, Miss Lewis. My point is this.
They don't wait on nobody.
I agree with you there. My point is this. You got a lawyer that has, you see that P number, he's got 28880. He knows about time ticking. He's been doing this job for longer than you've been alive, almost twice as long as you've been alive. And he tells me that he goes into the breakout room with you to try to offer you some advice, and you won't shut up.
He asked me questions, sir.
Right. He's asking you questions for a reason.
Right.
Huh?
I was just responding. He asked me questions and I was just responding. And like I told him, like I feel like I have a right to speak if I'm getting asked the question. I don't know. You know, I don't know that, oh, you know, once you're in court, even if you get asked, you still have a right to remain silent. I never knew that. You know, when I'm in court, I thought I had, this is my only way of presenting myself because, like I said, I don't have a lawyer. I have, you know, a counterpart. I mean, you know, a court attorney. Okay, yeah. But outside of that court attorney, I know for a fact on what's what because I'm me, you know, and I have a right to speak and let you know so I can bring you in to understand what's going on. Because he's not gonna be able to do that. You know, I'm just saying. And he didn't like the outcome of me trying to explain to him that, you know, the reason why I'm, you know, speaking and doing what he's saying that I should not do is because I feel like that right was there, you know, during the fact on you asked me a question. And I'm just explaining to you, but I don't like the fact that I had to look like that. I don't know what I'm talking about when this is an agreement that I had with Shelby. You know, we spoke, you know, I was there, you know, he wasn't. It was just me. And even then, they still allowed me to speak. You know, I don't know. Hey, like he said, yes, it's two different districts. I understand that. But I'm just trying to explain to y'all what's what because you asked me. That's it. That's all. I'm just trying to make it all make sense. And like I explained to him, the reason why I said that it was dismissed is because it will be dismissed. Because it's not like I'm not gonna pay them $300. Because that's what I do. I take care of my business, just like I take care of myself. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not about to allow myself to lack when it comes down to me handling what I know I need to do. And that's all I've been doing from the first time that you that you suggested that I took it to trial, the ticket that I had with Detroit. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to outspeak nobody because, like I explained to him, that's not who I am. I have manners. I have common sense. You know, I have that. Yes, I do. I was raised in that. So I'm not going to outspeak you. But just give me that opportunity to defend myself. That's all.
Okay. I put you in the breakout room because Mr. Berry is in my court a lot. I've known Mr. Berry before I became a judge. And in fact, Mr. Berry has taught me a number of things as a young lawyer. And I ask you your age because I got kids your age, in between your age, older and younger than you. And I realize that you probably don't know the law. I've asked you what went on to understand, because all we're trying to do is help you. I would like to be able to save you some money because I know you're young. Are you working?
Even though I'm going through a hardship, I have been working.
All right, so, and you're going through a hardship, and that's why I've been taking this time with you. You got in here, and let me see your face, ma'am. I need to see you.
What's that?
I've taken this time with you, and I asked you what went on. And you gave, and I explained on the record all the different scenarios that you gave. You indicated that you didn't have an accident. And according to your driving record, it is an accident on your record. And like I said to you, I guess you felt that it wasn't an accident because it was probably just a scrape or something like that. You said that both of you, and you said, I never had anything in Shelby Township. And then you came back and said, yeah, I did have some kind of scrape, minor scrape, and you and the person that were out there looked at your vehicles and said it was up. You indicated that all we're looking at is what the record of what Secretary of State has. And we're just giving you the information. Where are you? Where are you?
I'm sorry, I was picking up this off the floor.
I don't know what you're doing.
I had dropped something. I was picking it up. I'm sorry.
So then I look on here and I see an accident. I see a pled guilty. I guess that's a guilty plea under a delayed or advisement or whatever they want to call it now. So if you pay the money, then it would be dismissed. But I don't know. Mr. Berry doesn't know. You've told us that, but you've said a lot of different things that were not saying that you're lying to the court or anything like that. I just don't think you really understand what's going on or how to present this stuff. Then you got a financial responsibility thing here. From my experience as a lawyer and in life, when you got financial responsibility, that's saying somebody probably sued you and you owe some money. And if you get sued for not having it, and then you also said, I had insurance, but you told the court that you went and didn't have insurance at the time, but when you went back to court, you had gained insurance and showed it to them.
I had insurance at the time I got pulled over that it happened. That's why I said I'm not sure on what you're reading.
Time, right?
Huh?
You didn't have insurance at that time when the minor fender bender happened, right?
Yes, I did. The officer said, and the officer stated that he had everything on video. He recorded my car and his. So I'm not understanding what Secretary of State.
I'm talking about your insurance.
Yes, my insurance. When you told me this happened after you told me to go get my insurance. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, what do you mean? Because I just came from Shelby and they told me I was cleared, you know? So I don't know if it's from Shelby. I don't know who you talking about because I haven't had no notice, no nothing. So I'm just as confused as you.
I'm not confused. I'm not confused. So, listen, I hate it that you're not willing to take a conversation or the advice of Mr. Berry, a guy that's a very seasoned lawyer, and that you will not listen. I know you want to defend yourself. That's what he's here for, to hear what you have to say, but he's got to understand exactly what's going on so he can present it the right way.
I'm trying to understand. He didn't tell me nothing that had nothing to do with, I don't know what the offer was. I don't know. He didn't speak on it. He just asked me questions and was talking about, he was just basically trying to explain to me how it works when you're in court. He never said, well, outside of that, this is the offer that I have. He never said none of that. He just, so that's why I kept making it seem as if
he wanted to start by explaining to you that you don't talk when I'm talking. We've heard your story. We've let you speak. And now she's walking away again. What is it now? All right, I'm gonna hold you in contempt. I want you in person on the next court appearance. You're still smoking that whatever you're smoking.
I'm not smoking. I'm not the only
You just
person
took
in
a
here.
puff, ma'am.
I'm not. How? I'm not smoking,
Okay.
sir.
She's gonna be in person.
I'm not smoking.
We're gonna make sure you're not. It's all recorded. Now she walked away again.
Yes, sir. Look at what I'm doing.
I'm
Look
not
at what
looking
I'm
at
doing,
it.
sir.
I'm not looking at anything.
I'm cleaning up my niece's room. You
Mr.
know, my
Berry,
phone. Oh, my phone. I'm sorry, my phone died.
Mr. Berry, I'm gonna have your client come down to the court next week. Next week, Thursday, we're gonna give a pretrial date, 6/16/2022 at 8:30 a.m. All right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, this is just, next week, ma'am, you got a pretrial. You're supposed to be in person next week. In person, June 16th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. All right, have a good day.
Your Honor, I thought I heard her say her phone died.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. All right. I don't have anything else for you, APA Cole. We just have Mr. Groves as the last person.
You didn't have the Garrett matter? Is it Teresa
Yeah,
Garrett?
she's gone, a bench warrant.
Oh, because I have all these officers waiting. Okay.
And she failed to appear.
She didn't appear. Okay. She doesn't have private counsel, correct? Because there's about there.
Oh, she doesn't. All right, Lauren.
Thank you.
All right, have a great day.
Yes.
Yes.
I just found out how to get in. My name is not Lauren, that's my daughter's name, but my name is Kenyatta Gaines. I had a trial thing today.
All right, the officer's gone, so I didn't put a warrant out for your arrest. Let's give her another date. I didn't put a warrant out for your arrest, ma'am, because I saw that your record, you have a good driver's license, and I didn't want to ruin that. Next time, you're gonna have to be on time, or I'm gonna put a warrant out for your arrest. The officer did appear. This is the city of Detroit versus Kenyatta Gaines, case number SP 1202571. Appearance for the record, please.
Howard S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Gaines. State your full name, Ms. Gaines.
Kenyatta Gaines.
All right. So, Ms. Gaines, I did issue a show cause. We called your case. Well, not too long ago, about 15 minutes ago, and I do understand that you say that you had trouble getting in. I'm not going to concern myself with that. I'm going to give you one more opportunity to show up on time, and the next court date is going to be 8/8/2022 at 9 a.m. All right.
8/8.
So that's August the 8th, 2022 at 9 a.m.
Okay.
All right, if you don't show up this time on time, ma'am, I'm going to issue a bench warrant.
Okay. Okay.
Have a great day, ma'am.
You too.
Kenyatta Gaines, 8/8. Yes. All right, let's deal with Mr. Groves. Let's go. This is the city of Detroit. Did we call Groves already? I think we did. Let's recall the case of Brandon Groves, case number U609999321. Appearance for the record, please.
Howard S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Groves. State your full name, Mr. Groves.
Brandon Fran Groves.
All right, I got your appearance on this Officer Courts. Now, after I sent you the information as it relates to the complaint and the discovery that was in the file, you want an opportunity to speak to it? Sir, you're gonna have to get up out the bed. No, I think that I was talking to Supreme Court Justice Bernstein a couple of weeks ago, and he is wanting every hearing in person. And I said, I argued against that, saying that, you know, this traffic court that I'm in, we shouldn't necessarily have everybody in person. It sort of gives them an opportunity to work and zoom in from work and stuff. But it's people like, and I'm not gonna get on Mr. Groves too much, but you gotta understand this is court still. But Miss Lewis, she's up in here. I'm assuming she said that she's not smoking. That it's one of those vape pens or something like that in court. In court, while the judge is talking, you wouldn't be sitting in here doing that in person. So, Mr. Groves, this is a very serious matter. Let me ask you this: do you need some drug treatment, sir?
No.
Mr. Berry, have you had I've given you an opportunity to speak with your client in the breakout room. What does your client want to do?
Mr. Groves would avail himself of the offer to enter a guilty plea on the basis of a 90-day suspended sentence.
All right, so basically, when I see cases like this, either the person is a dope fiend or the person is a drug dealer.
Neither one of them is the case.
Okay. Neither one's the case.
Right.
But you're gonna plead guilty to having some oxycodone pills in a knotted bag. You're gonna tell me that you lost your
Because I did.
All right, so he needs to have a trial then.
Well,
they could.
No, he said he did. You know.
Yeah.
He said he did.
Me and the court reporter talked about that.
He's answering in the affirmative that he in fact had the narcotics, and he wants
I know,
to.
and I'm just saying, if he has these narcotics, I mean, the only reason I know that somebody would have some narcotics like this. The only reason I know somebody would have some narcotics like this is A, they're a dope fiend and they use them, or B, they're selling them.
No. Both incorrect. It's my mother's medication. She can't have it all at one time. So she got to have somebody to give them to her every day.
Mr. Barrett?
Yes, it is an unusual circumstance that he narrates, but nevertheless, he in fact did not have prescription for himself in terms of these drugs, and his narration is that he was taking them to someone who legitimately could take the drugs one at a time, and they had to be administered. And he rushed and did not have with him what he purports to have been documents that would reflect what he was doing. He just, and so that's how it worked out, that the officer was able to find the drugs.
How old are you, sir?
18.
18. How far did you go in school?
I graduated in 2 days.
All right. What kind of grades do you have?
I graduated with a 2.8.
2.8? What are you gonna do after high school? What are your plans?
I'm gonna go to college.
Are you in school now? Or have you got it accepted somewhere?
Not yet. I'm still applying.
Who stays on McNichols and Coyle?
You said who lived there?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is just the route I was taking.
You live in Oak Park?
Yes.
Is that where you are now?
Yep.
All right. I'm not buying the story about him taking these pills to his mother. In this case, I'm not going to accept a 3-month delay. I'm just not buying that. So I want your client to come back with the he indicates that he's done 2 days. I want him to come back with a diploma. And then either I'm going to give him the 12-month delay, and we're gonna get him. Well, I want him to test too. I want him to test. If I test you today, sir, what's gonna be in your system, if anything?
Marijuana, maybe. That's if that's pop up. Nothing.
And what about these Percocets? Are they gonna be in your system?
No, sir.
Where's your mom? Is she there?
Yeah.
Let me speak to her, please.
Oh, y'all caught in the dark.
Not in the dark. Right here.
Morning. Is it Ms. Groves?
Yes, yes. I can't see. Can I grab my glasses? Can I grab my glasses?
Certainly, certainly.
Thank you. I can't see. I can't shoot. Thank you.
Good morning, Ms. Grove.
Good morning.
I'm Judge Perkins, Sean Perkins, and I have your son has Mr. Barry representing him this morning, and we have Officer Course up there. And today is the date and time set for a trial. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Audrey Groves.
Yeah, I asked for you to be here. I appreciate you being here. I asked for you to be here because I'm concerned about these charges that your son has been charged with. He provided an excuse for why he has these narcotics on him, and quite frankly, I'm just not buying the excuse that he gave.
Well, it's true. I can explain. I've been telling him to explain, and I even went to the precinct when it first happened, but they turned me around and said they couldn't do nothing. But my daughter, he was residing at my daughter's. My daughter, she do housekeeping for me. I'm disabled and I'm homebound, and she do housekeeping, and she passes my meds. 2 days before the incident, she had an accident over there off Telegraph somewhere. It's records because Dearborn was involved. She had an accident and she didn't have a vehicle. I have a vehicle, a second vehicle didn't have a plate that sits in her driveway because I live in Oak Park, Michigan, in an apartment, and it couldn't sit out here with no plate on it. And she couldn't make it. She had an accident, and she told him to bring me a few of my pills over. And she had called me and told me that I'm going to have to take them. And she'll call me when to take them because I forget some stuff sometimes. And next thing I know, they said the police had him and he was bringing them. He got in the car that didn't have a plate on it, which was mine, parked at her house. And he tried to bring them to me, and they pulled him over within the period of time. I went down to the precinct to explain that to them, but they wouldn't give me the medication back. I told my doctor or whatever, but there was my pills. I get pain pills each month. I have tendonitis, arthritis, and I have back spasms. So I've been on pain medication for over 6 years now. And there was my medication, but like I told my daughter, she should have just gave him the whole bottle and he could have brought him back.
Let me ask you this. Your son indicates to me that he's graduating in 2 days.
Yes, he just had prom send off. We got pictures, everything. He go to Oak Park, Nova High School in Oak Park, Michigan. He had a graduation on prom on June the 2nd, and he graduates June 11th. He's a good kid. He's a good student. He don't be in no kind of trouble. They was really mad, Your Honor. I wouldn't lie or nothing.
All right. Well, and this is why I'm calling you in, because I have concerns about he's a young man. He tells me he's 18 years old. He's graduating from high school. So I applaud you for that. I have concern about these pills. The fact that, and everybody should, the fact that it's highly addictive stuff. This is the stuff that they rap about. You got rappers glorifying this stuff, that they're using these things. And I know that young people are impressionable on that, and I want to make sure the best that I can that if I can do anything to keep your son away from either the using or the selling of this stuff, then I'm going to try to do that. Right now, I'm going to let Officer Courts go ahead and speak if he wants to.
Okay.
Hey, Judge, I'm good with whatever decision you make. I know he was 17 when I first made contact with him. I do have a 15-year-old son, so I just want to make sure he's, good, going forward. So whatever decision you make, I'm good with it.
All right. Well, it's going to have to involve the city attorney. It puts me in a bad position too, because let me see. Let me see. All right. One thing, I don't have a statute number on this ticket. Where is Mr. Goss?
Lay down. So put that blender.
Oh, his graduation started at
11:30. I think he had to be at graduation at 11:30. He ain't
He's
gonna walk.
supposed to be there at 9.
All right. I'm gonna wait till the city attorney comes in here and zooms in, because I believe you, son. I believe you. I don't think your mother's coming in here and is gonna she doesn't sound like she's gonna try to lie for you, which I know a mother would probably do for her son, but it sounds like her story is convincing. You were adamant that you don't use this stuff, and they weren't yours. And but I have to find out, as far as the law and how it works, does it really matter that they're not yours? The fact that you were carrying them and you didn't have a prescription, is that, I guess Mr. Berry can answer that question. But I'm kind of convinced, and I know that we haven't had a trial yet, or this is just, we've just been discussing it. But I'm gonna let the city attorney zoom in, and I want to hear what he has to say. All right, let's pass it momentarily, and let's go back on the record. I don't know what Ms. Lewis is back in here for. I don't know if you got that date or not.
My phone died, sir.
I told you I want you in person on next week, June the 16th. I'm not, I really don't think you get it, man. And you're gonna try to tell me that I didn't see what I know I saw with my own eyes.
I'm just telling you, sir, what I get and what I receive.
We're beyond that. We're talking about you smoking in my courtroom.
I was not smoking, sir. That was on my little brother. I was not smoking. I'm in a room with people. You get what I'm saying? That was not me. And that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. That's all. I wasn't me.
What do you have to say, Mr. Berry, about Ms. Lewis' situation? I've gone and extended this stuff out.
Are we back on the record for Ms. Lewis or no?
Yeah, let's go back on the Ms. Tamika Lewis. I don't know what more I can do to help this young lady out. And then if she's not willing to listen to you, then I
need okay, thank you.
Your Honor, the in-person appearance, I think, is a useful tool. It will, the courtroom is a different setting. And I think it would lead to a more structured conversation.
What I'm talking about though is the fact that you indicated earlier that you wanted to give your client, ask the court to give your client another 90 days. That's before I even put you in the breakout room.
Yes, yes. I'm sorry, I apologize. I didn't realize that.
I was inclined to do that for your client, even though that will be what, 8 days from, or 9 or 10 days from a year being in this court on these two matters: driving while license never acquired and a no insurance misdemeanor. The offer was to plead to the allowing, which isn't a bad offer. That will require your client to pay it $240. And I think the whole reason why we've gone this far with it is because we wanted to try to, your client indicated she was under financial duress. She indicated that she was working, but she's under financial duress. And that's where we were. Unfortunately, your client, what I would just say to you, Ms. Lewis, you got to do a lot of less talking and more listening. It is a that's a skill to be able to do that. I know your first inclination is to want to defend yourself, and I appreciate that. But I told you before I put you in the breakout room, you have a very skilled lawyer here. And if you could just answer the questions that he has, he's asking you those questions for very, very specific reasons. And you keep on going.
Turn that shit off.
I'm sorry, sir. That was one of the kids came in.
The 90-day option is probably the better option. The monies due elsewhere will be resolved, and she in general, in terms of these court matters, will be in a better position in 90 days to go forward.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Now, I can't stress how important it is to come to court. I would say present yourself, and this is to Mr. Groves as well. Present yourself should be in your Sunday best, because this is your life on the line. This is a 93-day misdemeanor. I can send you to jail upon conviction of this for 93 days. You have kids?
I have family, yes, I do.
No, do you have kids? No?
No.
But you got family, right?
Yes, I do.
And you don't want to be separated from them. Mr. Bro, you need to listen to this too. I know we're in an era where now it's Zoom, but even before then, people would come in and Judge Giles would lock them up. for not coming into court, taking it seriously. And all he's trying to do is make the impression that how serious this matter is. So I'm going to give you kind of against my better judgment. I'm going to give you a pretrial date, like your counselor asked for 9/9/2022. That's September 9th, 2022. I still want you in person on that day. I want you in the courtroom on that day, on September 9th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. All right, and I'm not gonna give you any more time. We could set it for a trial that day, counselor, if you want to.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that, I mean, the same difference. I will leave the offer open.
They trying to.
What are they trying to do, man? What do you think we're trying to do?
Because I just wanted to speak, just one quick, like, I just wanted to explain. I know when I speak, I know sometimes it might come off as aggressive because I talk fast. You know, I'm a fast talker. And sometimes when I speak, my voice can go pitch high, you know. But I just want you to know that I did not mean no disrespect. I was just trying to answer the questions that I was asked, and that's it. Like, that's all. And I've been coming to court constantly with no problems, none. And I'm just trying to explain to you what I was told and what I have to present to you to clear up that with Shelby. You know, that's it. I don't know what the I don't know what the financial restitution. I don't know none of that. I don't know about that.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I put all that in the past. Okay. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that back there. All right. And we're gonna move forward. All right. I'm giving you a chance to clear up Shelby or whatever's going on there. I'm giving you the same opportunity to get a driver's license. All right. We'll set it for trial date.
Thank you.
September 9th, 2022 at 9 a.m. It's still going to be in person. Okay. I'm going to leave the offer open that you were afforded today. You can't do any better than that. It's outside of me just dismissing it against the city attorney. I can't do any better for you than that, except for the in-person thing. All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you're still in a good shape. You bring the driver's license in, we'll get rid of all this stuff. All right.
I can't even until November.
November, well, I don't know that. Your license does not say that.
I don't know how to say. I don't know what. I don't know Detroit.
Your license
I don't know what to do, sir. Like I'm getting told one thing from the Secretary of State. I'm getting told one thing from Detroit, and then I'm getting told one thing. It's just back and forth. I don't know. I don't know. But
I'm gonna suggest one more time for you to do, ma'am. Take the time right now and go to the Secretary of State, and they will tell you specifically what ticket is affecting your license. Specifically, they will tell you that. All right. So you're going to have to take time in doing that. September 9th, 2022 is going to be the trial date. The offer was allowing. I'll leave the offer open. And I'm just going to say, go to the Secretary of State. If you can get a master copy of your driving record, that person at the Secretary of State should tell you specifically case number and everything, what's affecting your license. All right?
Yes, but I have a clearance on hand if you need it. I don't know.
You're not listening. You gotta, listen, if you, I don't know how many times I can tell you, your license is suspended. You have to go to the Secretary of State and find out exactly what is suspending it. Okay? 9/9/2022 at 9 a.m. I want you in the courtroom, all right? All right, have a great day, man. All right, Mr. Goss, let's get back on the record with Mr. Groves. Mr. Goss, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Dante Goss on behalf of the people.
All right, we're here on Mr. Brandon Groves' day and date time set for a trial. We have Mr. Groves' mom that's in the courtroom with us. I've listened to Mr. Groves. I've asked him some specific questions, and he was definitive in his answers. I've listened to Ms. Groves, and she indicates and backs up what Mr. Groves says about these pills. I've given courts an opportunity to listen to it, Mr. Berry's opportunity to listen to it, and that's why I called you in. Essentially, Mr. Groves told us that these pills were not his, that he does not sell and he does not use these pills, and that he was delivering these pills to his mom. Even if they concocted this story and that she's coming in here and they've already made up a story, I believe them. She backs up exactly what he said and was very definitive about the situation. She talked about the vehicle, some stuff that I didn't even put in the record about how the car there that's in the police report. Mr. Groves is a young man, 18, he was 17 at the time. He's graduating in 2 days from Oak Park High School. And I would rather not see him with a record like this. I'll let
Your
you
Honor,
speak.
can I get a breakout room with Officer Courts?
Okay. You guys rejoin that room. Officer Courts, you guys rejoin that as well. I think you got to hit that more button. If there's a more button down there, then that rejoin that room to show back up.
I think if it's that you send all the stuff into the judge, everything is true.
Let me see. Give me 1 second. There we go. I wonder, can the prosecutor send me something to join?
No, you can rejoin that. I don't know how can he, what kind of device are you on, a cell phone?
Yes, sir.
So go to the more button and it should, is that an iPhone or something?
No, it's Android.
It should be somewhere where you can rejoin that room because you're already, let me switch and switch it back. I'm gonna switch it to 3 and I'm gonna switch it back to 2. So join it when you see 2.
There we go.
All right, hold on. tell Joy what he sees too. All right, one, hold on. Now join one. He's in there now.
Your Honor, can you bring up Officer Quartz out the breakout room? I'm not sure if you know how. Here he is.
All right, we're back on the record with Mr. Brandon Court. Go ahead, Counsel.
Your Honor, my biggest concern is from what you told me was that Mr. Groves had medication for someone else, which no matter if it was in a bottle or not, that's still illegal. And we would still be here today, even if it was in someone else's name, because it was not prescribed to him. So, Mrs. Groves, you cannot send someone else to have your medication, especially your 17-year-old son at the time. My biggest concern is this could really impact his life on something as serious. Percocet is a very serious drug and could follow him for the rest of his life for not understanding the law. So that was my biggest concern. That's what I had to talk to Officer Courts about. And at this time, we're willing to dismiss this matter. We know that you don't have a record, and we hopefully that going forward that you don't have any type of police contact like this again. Just understand you cannot have anyone's drugs on you, even if they're in the bottle or not. If it's not prescribed for you, unless you're coming from the drugstore going home in the actual packaging from the drugstore, that's the only time you're able to have someone else's drugs, and you cannot open the package at all. So at this time, the city is moving to dismiss, Your Honor. I'm sorry for going on, but I wanted to.
Yeah, no, it's I'm glad you did go on about it, and And before I do dismiss the case, I want to say this, Mr. Bros. If you're pulling the wool over my eyes and our eyes today, then it will all come out in the wash. You understand me? You can fool me once. What are they got a saying about that. I don't believe I'm being fooled about this today, but I'm glad that Mr. Goss, Mr. Courts are here, Mr. Berry, to get you to understand, one, the serious nature of the drug, and I think Mr. Goss spoke into the context of it being serious as far as following you the rest of your life if you got convicted of possessing or selling these drugs or whatever. But I'm really more so serious about the addiction to these drugs. It's some highly, highly, highly addictive stuff. And this is some stuff that you need to stay away from. And like I say, if you're pulling the wool over our eyes today, it will come out in the wash. But I'll also say I'll say this: you graduate. I would love to see that diploma. You can zoom back in at any time and show us the diploma. I would love to assist you in either if you need some information on getting into school or whatever you're going to do. I know people that have job opportunities for young men that don't have a record. Either that's with the police department, Detroit Police is hiring, like never before. The Wayne County Sheriff is hiring. I know people over here at this trade school, the Carpenters and Millwrights Union. They just built a fabulous new school off the 96 and Webb. I've been there. I will provide you whatever resource that you need to help you be successful. All right.
Okay.
But we're not taking this time for you. If it wasn't a very, very, very serious allegation, and obviously you convinced myself, you convinced Officer Courts. Two, you need to slow down, because what I read in the report, that this all comes from disregarding the red signal and driving infractions. All right.
Okay.
All right. So at this time, I'm going to dismiss the case. I appreciate everybody's indulgence in the matter. I appreciate you, Ms. Rose, here on behalf of your son. And I hope this makes an indelible impression upon him and moving forward. And it's something as as innocent as taking your medication. It still could be a crime, but also something as important as either dealing or using this stuff is a more serious thing that we're really concerned about. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. And it won't happen again. My daughter, she's my housekeeper. She's only 30, and she was in an accident, didn't have no vehicle. She wasn't thinking. At the time it happened and I heard about it, I told her, you were never supposed to, she's my caregiver through the state, so she has authorization to hold it, because sometimes I tend to forget and I take too many, or I might not take it that at the time. So she get paid from the state to give them to me, and she had an accident. She couldn't make it to me, and she did offend him. But I apologize, and I appreciate everything the court is doing, and it won't happen again.
All right, Mr. Grove. Enjoy that graduation. Congratulations to you. And
Thank you.
if you want some of those resources that I have at my disposal, then you're more than welcome. Just call the court at any time and get in touch with us. I wish you the best of luck, young man.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, can we get stipulation of probable cause?
Can we get a stipulation of probable cause, Counselor?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Congratulations, Mr. Groves. Enjoy your graduation. I'm glad to put this behind you.
Okay, thank you.
Officer Courts, you got to thank, you got a lot of other people in this room to thank too. Mr. Berry, Officer Courts, and Mr. Goss. You owe a big thank you to them because
Yes.
without them agreeing to do this, then it would have ended up a lot differently for you.
Thank you, Officer Courts.
No problem, man. All right.
All right.
All right. Good luck to you, young man.
Have
Have a great day.
All right, Officer Courts, thanks a lot. And you be safe and get some sleep.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Okay.
Be safe.